When was honesty is the best policy not true? My sister May enforced a truth protocol where any lie meant brutal punishment. Tell a friend their haircut looked good when it didn't, and she'd cut off your hair while you slept. Say you weren't hungry when you were, and she'd padlock the kitchen for days. She monitored every word for absolute honesty. May was 23 and had always been cruel under the guise of honesty. She'd tell her mom her cooking tasted like roadkill and justify it as helping her improve. When I was 10, she told my friends I still wet the bed sometimes because they deserved the truth. She got our dad fired by calling his boss to share her honest assessment of his work ethic. She'd record our conversations and play them back to prove we told white lies, keeping a spreadsheet of every polite dishonesty. She called emotions manipulation tactics and empathy weakness disguised as virtue. When I was 17, May moved back home after getting fired for telling her coworkers exactly what she thought of them. She announced that our family's problem was toxic dishonesty and instituted her truth protocol. She printed laminated rules: no white lies, no polite phrases, no false compliments. Breaking them meant immediate punishment. Say nice to see you and get locked outside. Thank someone for bad food and lose your next 3 meals. Tell mom her dress looked nice when it didn't, and May would destroy your favorite clothes. She kept a detailed log tracking every lie and punishment. She said this would save our family. My parents, who'd always agreed that lying was wrong, thought it was worth a shot, but the truth protocol destroyed our family from the inside. Every conversation was a minefield. May would monitor our phone calls and text messages, punishing any polite dishonesty. She'd wake us at 3 a.m. demanding to know if we'd lied in our dreams. She destroyed my social life by monitoring all communication. I'd get texts from friends asking why I'd suddenly become so cruel. May had been responding to messages with what she decided I really meant. She told my boyfriend I was only dating him because I was afraid to be alone, and he dumped me. Family dinners turned into interrogations. May would ask trap questions like, do you love my cooking? Knowing she'd made something terrible. Answer yes and lose your next meal for lying. Answer no and she'd scream about our ingratitude. There was no winning. The worst part was how she expanded the definition of lying. Saying I'm tired wasn't specific enough. You had to list every reason for your exhaustion, or it counted as deception. Wearing makeup was lying about your appearance. Even silence was dishonest if she decided you were withholding thoughts. I developed severe anxiety, analyzing every word before speaking. May would parse sentences for any exaggeration or understatement. Say, I'll be there in 5 minutes and arrive in 6? That's lying. Say you liked a movie when you only found it okay? Lying. She made me write 10-page essays about each lie and would quiz me on them weeks later. Then May took it too far when she destroyed my college interview. She'd insisted on driving me, claiming she needed to ensure I didn't lie on the application. During the interview, she burst in to fact-check my answers. When I said I was passionate about medicine, she announced she's actually pre-med because our parents expect it. She told the interviewer I'd lied about enjoying volunteer work because she had texts where I'd complained about early mornings. She produced a binder documenting every exaggeration on my application, calling helped organize a lie when I'd only assisted, marking strong interest as deception when I'd once said I was unsure. The interviewer ended the meeting immediately. My dream school rejected me within a week. That night, I told May exactly what I thought of her. I said her truth protocol was just cruelty disguised as virtue, that she was a manipulative bully who'd found a way to abuse us while claiming moral superiority. She tried to punish me, but I was done with her rules. I was ready to stay whatever I wanted to and face the consequences. But May couldn't handle losing control. She escalated to what she called retroactive truth enforcement, where she punished us for lies told before her protocol. She went through years of emails, texts, and videos, documenting every polite lie we'd ever told. Mom once said she loved a gift she didn't. May smashed it. Dad claimed he wasn't tired when he was. She threw out his bed. She began destroying my life systematically. She called my job with a list of every minor exaggeration on my resume. She sent everyone in my contacts a catalog of lies I told them, from sorry I'm late when I wasn't sorry to let's hang out soon when I had no intention. She broke into my room and destroyed everything that represented a lie. Makeup, push-up bras, even photos where I was smiling when she claimed I was sad. I came home to all my possessions destroyed. May's protocol finally collapsed when she targeted our elderly neighbor, Mrs. Katz. She banged on her door at midnight, demanding she admit she lied when she said her husband died peacefully, since May had researched his cancer and apparently knew he'd suffered. Mrs. Katz's son was a psychiatric nurse who arrived to find May screaming about deathbed deception. He helped us stage an intervention where May was confronted with the truth. Her compulsion wasn't honesty, but control through cruelty. When she tried to flee rather than face this truth about herself, it proved what we'd all known. She couldn't handle the honesty she forced on others. She left town that night.